All right. Welcome back to Rebel Rewind. We have a special guest with us. Let me pull the man up here. Got Brandon from Clan Brandalorian. How's it going, Brandon? How's your day, man?
Man, it's going good. Appreciate you having me join. I've been here once before, but with
Yep,
Christopher, and now
exactly.
I've completed the cycle. I'm here with Mr.
Yeah.
Eric himself. But yes, man, good day today. Been looking forward to this. I love talking news. I've only actually talked about one of the topics on my channel from
Mhm.
tonight, and we got two more that I haven't talked about. So I'm pretty
Yep.
excited to do that here. So thanks in advance, man.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. I'm glad to have a familiar face back on the channel again. Yeah, so, dude, anytime, man, like jump in and if you want to pop in on any live stream, dude. So, yeah, we got a couple of stories for today. And before we get into that, Brandon, where can we find you at, man?
Yeah, YouTube mainly, Clan Brandalorian. That's the channel. We talk all things Star Wars, lore, theories, Funko, Lego. I mean, you see it behind me. A lot of time, a lot of
Yeah,
gifts, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears go into the collection behind us. So, I like to show it off a little bit.
nice.
And then also Instagram, if you want to reach out to me, that's probably the best spot. Instagram at Clan Brandalorian, and then TikTok as well. I kind of just post everything reels wise,
Okay,
shorts off the back burner onto there at
okay.
Clan Brandalorian as well. So yeah, Clan Brandalorian everywhere. That's where you can find me.
Yes, nice, nice, man. Yeah, I used to have a TikTok kind of. I'm kind of pulled that when the whole, you know, TikTok stuff was going on, and I was
Right.
like, you know what? I'd rather just pull it before they pull it for me.
Right. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think they deal with they got some deal going on, U.S. government with the Chinese government or something like selling it
Oh
off to an
yeah.
American investor or something like that.
Yeah. It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always on there surfing it before I go to bed. Terrible
Mhm.
idea of me. You get on different loopholes. But yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, I get that down that what
yeah,
what is it? Yeah,
it's
like that. You just follow in and just keep going. They're like, that's the that's the thing about TikTok. Like, it's one video after another. Like, they hook you so quickly, man.
oh yeah, endless rabbit
Yeah.
holes.
Oh yeah, rabbit holes. Yeah, and also I've been like Instagram. Like, it's kind of getting that same kind of vibe. It's like you watch one video, and they'll send you a whole bunch of them like that. So
I
yeah,
know. It's like send more Clan Brandalorian. You know what I'm saying? Come
yeah.
on.
Yeah, man. So subscribe to Brandon's Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this story for this evening. Let's see if we got any comments as of yet. No, we are. They will be coming in. So let's go ahead and pull up the first story for this evening. I'm still trying to get a little bit better here. I don't, like I said, I don't have any rapid fire stories, but we'll go ahead and get into this first story for this evening. Hopefully, it won't cut us all off here. All right, here we go. Am I still on screen?
Yes, we look
Okay.
good.
All right. Okay. All right. So first story for this evening. So we have Ahsoka season 2 set to wrap up this week, and this was put out uh, October 1st,
Today.
which is today. Actually, I think this came out a couple of days ago because I pulled the story out a couple of days
Mm.
ago. But anyways, there have been some indications online that Ahsoka season 2 is close to wrapping, with a social media post by fan account Moral Messenger saying that Friday, September 26th, was the last day of filming, and some Instagram stories from the main cast at what is presumed to be a wrap party.
Ooh,
So
interesting.
after we reached out, Insider confirmed that this week, September 29th to the 1st, instead will bring the end of the principal photography period. We assumed that last week was when some of the main cast members were on their final days on set, like Rosario Dawson, Natasha Liu Ordizo, were in the after aforementioned party. There's still some footage left to be shot. Official confirmation might come over the couple of weeks, a few days, similar to how they are posted an announcement on the start of filming. This also comes at the heels of Bryce Dallas Howard confirming at the LA Comic Con, that she will be directing 2 episodes of the new season. We're going to get into that story shortly. hyping up some sets, the new set of episodes. Season 2 has been in production in the UK since late April, which means it's been shooting for approximately the same time as season 1, which will end up in the end of October 2022 when that we wrapped up. So additionally, Lucasfilm very recently announced set visits for members of the media. So this would imagine this is cool right here. So you have some of the media that's out there at comic book. He says this gentleman here, Chris Killian. All I can legally say is that today I visited the top secret set of Ahsoka Official in London. It was such a lot of fun, and yes, the lightsaber was used by Rosario Dawson to wreck fools. So I imagine it's part of the press, able to actually, be on set and taking pictures back there. I mean, what a pleasure, right? That would be. And,
dude, right?
Dude, he's holding Rosario Dawson's lightsaber, Ahsoka Tano's lightsaber. That's freaking awesome,
man.
And so there's some more images you could check out. The link down below, and some more of these of the press media comments on the opportunity of doing of this. So Rosario Dawson, Natasha Liu Bordizzo, Iman Ifani, Penny Christensen, Mary Elizabeth Winston, Lars Mikkelsen, David Tennant, and Ivana Sacco are all reprising their roles from season 1. And Steve Bloom returned as the voice of Zeb Orrelios for the Star Wars Rebels and The Mandalorian. Rory McCann confirmed to take over the late Ray Stevenson, rest in peace, in the role of Baylan Skoll. So, so this is confirmation that they're going to be. This story is from Grant Davis, and we're going to have another 1 or 2 stories from Grant Davis. So he's been putting out some awesome stories that we're going to be utilizing this evening. Let me go ahead and pop back out here, and I don't want to close out our window here. Give me 1 second, Brandon. Here we go. All right. So, so what do you think about them wrapping up? And man, imagine the opportunity to be on set and play around with the lightsabers and.
Well, I mean, it's safe to say that Ahsoka Tano is going to be using her lightsabers this season, right?
For sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Sharing the love, getting with the other production side of things, really helping out. Seems like everyone's getting along on set, which is awesome. You get to see the people behind the scenes, and I mean, dude, this season's going to be awesome. I think season 1 was great.
Man, imagine the storyline that we're going to get. This
year.
I know the first season was like pretty much just set up for this season, right? Because this is going to be the ball season. So I can't wait to see where they're going to go with this. The Mortis Gods, if that's what we're going to end up going with, that's going to be epic, just epic. So we're going to go ahead and see if we have any. I don't think we have any comments as of yet. Let's go ahead and pop on to the second episode. Story for this evening, and this is where I was mentioning to you about a segment on this next topic, and I kind of wanted to see what you think about it. So let me go ahead and grab this story real quick. Right. I think I may have closed it out. Sorry, Brandon.
No, it's all good. Also, kind of to add, like with the Ahsoka season 1, that was definitely, one of a Kickstarter. Season 2, if we're going to explore the route of the Mortis Gods, which seems to be, all signs are pointing towards that.
Yeah.
There's so much, and I mean, especially with Rory McCann coming in, it's obvious that Baylan is going to be a huge part of this season. And something else that I've heard as well is with a lot of the filming wrapping up. It's wrapped up, but there's still yet for some production, like the article just said. And I've actually heard that Hayden Christensen is still doing some scenes, whether that's going to
Oh
be a
wow.
lot of, World Between Worlds, him as a
Yeah.
Force ghost, because that's got to be a different kind of editing style. They might have to do just like one-on-one sessions, just recording with him. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's going to be awesome. And
Yeah.
also, I don't know if everyone's too into like spoilers or anything, but there are some rumors that Balin and Anakin may be getting into a fight of some sort. So this is either going to be Anakin as a Force ghost, or them meeting in the
Yes.
World Between Worlds, or maybe a flashback to Order 66. So it
Yeah.
could be something pretty serious. So that's going to
That,
be pretty cool.
I kind of want to know more about that connection between Anakin and Balin. So yeah, I mean that's going to be epic. And I kind of overheard something about them interacting, Rory and Anakin.
Yeah,
So yeah, so Balin scolds and Anakin. So yeah, I hope that is true. And like you said, like they're filming and then they're still having some production out there, still video. I mean, there's still some uh, um, recording out there, but like selective, like you said, and that may
right.
very well be the case. I mean, go
Yeah,
ahead
it's going
and
to be
go to the
nuts.
second story for the evening. I know that. See if I can do this. Okay. All right. So. Okay, now I got the story. I don't want to accidentally click us out because that would be terrible.
Like, where did they go?
I know, like Force goes Eric and Force goes Brandon. All right, so let me go ahead and get. Here we go. All right, so you got the story. Can you see the story right now?
Yep, it's on the Grant Davis little post at the end, the
Okay.
giving the
Okay, so let's see. Oh, you know why? Amateur here. It's too much going on here. All right, let me remove this one. I'm going to remove this one, and I'm going to go ahead and add another store, another link here because that's not stop screen, start screen, share. Here we go. Got it now?
boom. There we go.
Good. Green. All right. Okay. So this is another one for Star Wars News.net. So Bryce Dallas Howard confirmed she's directing two Ahsoka season 2 hypes up series. So Bryce Dallas Howard, director of Star Wars Disney Plus series The Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Skeleton Crew, has confirmed that she'd be directing 2 episodes of the season of Ahsoka. So earlier reports suggest that Bryce Dallas Howard was among the directors working on the second season of the series. A list which also includes Jennifer Getzinger, Anders Engstrom, and series creator, showrunner, and writer Dave Filoni. Yesterday, at a panel during the Los Angeles Comic Con a couple of days ago, she confirmed that she was taking part of the second season of the series. She had nothing but the highest of praise of the story and got help to tell, holding Filoni at the highest regards as a friend and colleague. So she says, it's so good, it's so good. It's beautiful, it's thrilling, and it's adventurous. It is romantic, and all the things that you want from an epic story. And I adore Dave Filoni. I would do anything for and with Dave Filoni. He's an extraordinary leader and visionary, and he's super funny. The guy knows what he's talking about. He definitely knows what he's talking about. And I just got to finish up with that. I've been working on the cut, and it's just one of the greatest privileges, joys of my life, getting to play in that sandbox. So here's the speculation I was kind of bringing up earlier. So she says in the comment, it would be, she says, it's all the things that you want from an epic story. I adore Dave Filoni. I would do anything for and with Dave Filoni. He's an extraordinary leader and visionary, and he's super. Well, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, it's good. It's good. It's beautiful. It's thrilling. It's adventurous, and it's romantic. So I don't want to read too much into this, but what part do you think she's talking about when she's talking about it's romantic? Like there's like some aspect of romance in this.
Yeah, I mean, you know me, man. I'm really high into the rumors, and I
Yeah.
haven't really heard of anything that can tie to it other than kind of like something from an outside source.
Mhm.
There's plenty of channels and Reddit threads that I follow, and they have so many different things. Um, but apparently, Ezra is going to find a love interest of some sort. So I don't know if
There we
that's going to
go.
tie into this or not. Um, I don't know. Maybe I've seen a lot of things with maybe Shin and Sabine maybe have a connection between one
Mhm.
another. They fought twice. So that's kind of like where my thoughts are going. But then
You know,
again, Sabine also has that feeling towards Ezra. They're not
yeah,
together right now.
yeah.
So I'm not too
And I
sure how
know
that's
she
gonna.
keeps saying brother, like a brother, like a brother. I love you as a brother, like. But you
Yeah,
think something's gonna happen between these two characters, or like you said, any of the other characters, like um, you know, Sabine and what's her
Shin.
name, Shin Hati. But uh, I don't know. They have so much history behind, and I think we kind of want them to finally like
Yeah, I mean,
make this
yeah, it would
official.
be
I mean,
legendary if Sabine and Ezra ended up being together. It's
yeah,
always been something hinted at in
yeah,
Rebels. Now we're in live action, so I mean, there's plenty of opportunity, but they're also in two separate galaxies right now, so we
yeah,
don't know when they're going to match back up or if they. I don't know, dude. There's so much to speculate with this
yeah,
season, so really anything could happen.
yeah, yeah. No, exactly, man. I was like, if we can get them, I mean, I don't know really where they're going to go. If it's going to be like they're going to go ahead and, um, you know, come back to the main galaxy or not. But I I think it's kind of like I don't know. When she said romantic, I'm like, well, who are we talking about here?
Yeah,
But I mean, we could speculate, and so yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting. Like, why would she use that word specifically, romantic?
yeah.
Adventures, yes, of course, Star Wars, but romantic. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on with the story. And so attendees of the panel indicated that she confirmed that she directed two of the 8 episodes, which is consistent with earlier reports. So production began in April 28th, 2025, with actors Rosario Dawson, and the names we already know of. Um, I think we kind of went over this. So all episodes of Ahsoka season 1 are available to view on Disney Plus. If you haven't watched it now, what are you doing? Go check it out. I love the season 1. It was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Catch
So
myself
yeah,
watching it over and over again, and it seems like you can always figure something out,
yeah,
something new every time you watch, and it's still you can still capture that same feeling from the first time viewing it because it was different. This is Star Wars to a T. This is world. It's world bending. You're in
yeah,
a new galaxy. The story's good. Characters are familiar, and it's different, dude. Like the
yeah.
the tone of Ahsoka definitely makes it up there, like in a top tier for sure.
And who, have you thought we were ever going to actually see another galaxy like besides the main galaxy? Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, half
So
the
I'm like, it makes you
galaxies.
totally wonder what are we going to get from this other galaxy? I know we got Peridia, we got a planet from this galaxy. There's got to be more than
Right?
that.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
that'll
don't
tie
just go to
into
one.
to the future movies that we're going to eventually get.
Yeah. What
So
would be something I've always thought of too is it's like it's cool that we have Ahsoka season 1, and at the end when Balin is standing on the Mortis gods, like you know the hand of the father, like looking out. Maybe
yeah,
wherever the temple that they go to with the flashing beam, that's cool. We've seen that
where
in the
they yeah where
Mortis
he's
Darkon.
pointing at.
Right. So it's also like, could that be a gesture to go, to another planet. Maybe the Mortis, entity of a planet, like the little diamond spherical thing that was in the just out in the open when they find Mortis for the first time. Maybe
Mhm.
that's something that can be projected between galaxies. So maybe it's actually there in the Peridia galaxy. So maybe they, get a another, hey, go that way,
Yeah,
out into this new planet, which is actually Mortis. So that'd be really cool to see Mortis
yeah,
out in a different galaxy.
yeah. We got a comment from Star Wars Nerd 00. Hello there. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hey,
What's up, bro?
what's going on, man? Thanks so much for dropping in and hanging out with us. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, galaxy's the limit, man. I'm like, I really can't wait to see what we're going to get from season 2. So let me go ahead and see. We got a banner here. Put this question out real quick.
Of course.
All right, so let's go ahead.
We are
Yeah,
so
so
excited.
are you excited for Ahsoka season 2?
Yeah.
I know,
More
I know,
than
I know. You and I, Brandon.
2026 is going to be a big
Yeah,
year. I mean, we're going to
26
get the Mandalorian and Grogu film. We're going to get Ahsoka season 2, Maul Shadow Lord. I mean, that right there is just 3 insane, topics for content next year. Like, we're going to have a
Yeah,
lot to
I
talk
know,
about.
I know. So we got Star Wars Nerd 00 says chilling, chilling. Listen to y'all boys while working on a Premiere video
Oh
essay.
yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Love it. Love to see it. If you guys haven't checked out Star Wars Nerd, go check him out. He's a very, very different thinker, I would say, for Star Wars. He's definitely, he doesn't really switch up, very straight to the point. And I mean, yeah, he talks like a normal dude. So go check him out.
Nice. Definitely gonna check that out when that comes out. I'm gonna follow my man over here, Star Wars Nerd 00. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get the last story going. Let's see if I can get this. Like I said, I'm Christopher. Like he was the man behind the board. So
It's all good, man.
yeah.
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
we
here
got
for
one
the
more,
ride.
two more. Switch up a little bit. Gotta focus on the good, even in the bad.
Yep.
Yeah, good because can't always. Yeah, no. I mean, we can't focus on the negative. Like there's a lot of negativity out there, even towards. I mean, the Mandalorian and Grogu. I mean, the trailer, the teaser trailer. We got a teaser trailer, and so much negativity towards it. I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, also too, I mean, it's the first trailer. It's not what they got at Star Wars
It's not.
Celebration.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
And
the.
also, you don't, most trailers nowadays, if you really watch them, like even just on TV, like when you see a commercial, they give pretty much the whole movie away
Yeah,
in
and that's why
all of these
right
trailers.
now I don't want no plot. I want some visuals. Like you don't have
Yeah.
to drop a plot on me. I'll just enjoy this for a while
Yeah.
because I liked it. I mean, I enjoyed the trailer. And it's kind of like Star Wars. It's meant for the family, not just for people who are deep in the lore, also for families and people jumping in. I think this kind of wanted what they want to go with this, kind of get people the taste of this is what we're going to do for this movie, next movie, and proceed.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
sure, the story's going to just get exponentially deeper for sure.
Hmm.
But that's what we're gonna go with. If it's going to be that Dave Filoni that what's that the crossover film. I think
Oh, yeah.
everybody's
Like the
talking about.
Mandoverse movie.
Yeah, Mandoverse. Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be nuts, dude.
So there's a few things that I tweaked with the Mando and Grogu trailer. Mainly felt like a TV show trailer, but my God, my God, did it get me hyped? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
It's
it
hype
did.
for sure.
Yeah, sure. Can't wait to get AT-ATs back on the big screen again.
Man, I know. It's like, are you guys missing some of the like craziest things right now? It's like, when's the last time we've
Yeah.
seen, AT-ATs? And I've also seen one of the homies, shout out Misa Bricks, he hit me up last night and was like, so there's vulture droids in the Mando and Grogu trailer? I was like, where? I was like, the only time I could think of seeing one is when the Razor Crest is going down through the sky or through the clouds.
Mhm.
There's two what look like TIE interceptors that shoot down
Yeah.
through the clouds. But apparently, people are thinking those are vulture droids. So I mean, who got a hold of the vulture droids?
What?
So I mean, that's something also to
That
think about.
I gotta. I know I saw it. It's such a blur. I'm like, I couldn't make out anything. But I mean, you got
Right.
some people with some sharp eyes out there.
Mm-hmm.
Catch some more details. I'm like, what? All right,
Yeah.
let's get this last. If I can get this story. Oh yeah, I think I remember this. I have to remove that story. Um, Stop screen. No, I don't want to stop the screen. What are you doing? What are you even doing, Eric? Um, okay, I think what I'm gonna do is this here.
Yeah. Sometimes it's kind of tricky to switch from slide to slide because you have to like upload
Yeah,
them.
yeah. So okay, here we go. You got it? Is this working?
I believe it's still the end of the Bryce Dallas Howard one or the second one.
All right. Remove. See if we can get another one. Stop screen. Okay. I think here we go. Here we go. Screen. That's the thing about StreamYard. It's really, I mean, you got to be right. Really good at this. This is it? Yeah,
There
here
we
we
go.
go. All
There we go.
right. So John Boyega claims it would be mad if he produced the sequel trilogy. And I kind of have some thoughts on the subject here. So Star Wars John Boyega, Finn has been shy about never been shy about voicing his displeasure regarding the sequel trilogy, The Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker, especially how it's treated characters and other non-white characters. So in the latest comment, Boyega weighed in on the legacy characters' treatment as well as how the new characters were handled in the film. So Popverse reported Boyega was speaking in Florida Comic Con. He says, if I was a producer in Star Wars from the beginning, I would have had a whole completely different thing. He says, I would have been mad. First of all, we've we're not getting rid of Han Solo, Luke Skywalker. All these people were not doing that. So the first thing that we're going to do is fulfill their story, fulfill their legacy, and we're going to make a good moment of handling on the baton. So Boyega was referring to the death of Han Solo and Luke Skywalker, which, especially in the case of Luke, were met with very mixed reactions from audience. He then expanded on the thoughts regarding the new character Rey, Poe, and Finn. Says our new character will not be overpowered in these movies. He said, "We will not just grab stuff and know what to do with it. He said, no, we're going to struggle like every other character in the franchise." He said, "I'd do that." He said, "Overall, Boyega feels the storytelling could have been much more stronger in a sequel trilogy. He suggests that writing and producers could have tapped existing sources, then developed the stories and characters." He says, "I'd go to the Old Republic stories to see if we can add to the continuation of that. I would definitely want to see Force Unleashed stories in there. I would have tried to expand the Star Wars universe as much as possible while respecting the lore." It says, "If we're expanding the lore, we'll have to do it within the respective boundaries that stay true. But Luke Skywalker wouldn't be disappearing on a rock hell no, standing there, and he's like a projection. I would I would want to give those characters way more. So in the past, Boyega has strongly criticized the film and Disney for the treatment of the character Finn. Boyega always felt that Finn was force sensitive. I kind of felt that was the case too, and that he would have been developed the character that um, that thread at the Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker. He's also accused the studio of not knowing how to handle non-white characters, specifically Finn and Kelly Mary's Tran Rose Tico. He was quoted saying those that I would say to Disney, it is not marketing a black character as important, and then push them to the side. It's not good. It says that Disney knew what to do with Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver, but didn't know what to do with me and Kelly Tran's character. Despite it being very unlikely, John Boyega indicated that he would return in the franchise should uh, Disney show his character the respect he deserves. Well,
Mm.
that's it's I totally feel where he's coming from and on his comment because I thought myself that Finn would have been a pretty awesome like Jedi character, if they
Yeah.
would have done so. But some of the like his remarks on everybody wants to play what Monday morning quarterback.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like this is. I mean, he's saying the right things, but at the same time, it's like I'm not sure, but I kind of feel like he's saying these things because I mean it was a popular thing to feel a certain way about the sequel trilogy. And
Oh yeah.
I mean, me personally, I thought Phantom Menace. I mean, the Force Awakens is, in my opinion, my favorite of the sequel trilogy,
Hmm.
and I just kind of feel that how his character was kind of like pushed aside and made into like something that shouldn't have been. Should have been a little bit more. I think like in the study of him becoming a Jedi, that would have been an awesome way of continuing his character. And then maybe possibly if they were to do like the sequel after the sequels, like they're still
Yeah.
talking about
See,
him
I
like
think that
growing
that
as a
could
character.
that could be a good time where like Finn actually does become the Jedi. Now,
Yeah,
I like you said, I mean, I agree with what a lot of the things he's saying. Like a lot of fans have also talked about, playing the race card, which it's like, hey, you can't tell, you can't dictate how someone's feeling. If they're feeling that
yeah,
way, that's how they feel. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that 100% is always valid for him, and that sucks, that people have to go through that these days.
yeah,
Um,
for sure.
so I mean, with that aside, I mean, I think a lot of the things he's talking about have a good side to it. Now, for me, I enjoyed the sequels. That's just something I
Yeah,
always talk about.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
I think they're good. Are they better than some of the prequels in the original trilogy? Yeah, not really, but I still think there's good things out of them. Now, with Finn kind of being that stormtrooper turned Jedi, like that is an
yeah.
amazing
Wasn't it,
concept,
wasn't it, wasn't it awesome?
and
How
the way that
the whole
they
idea of it. Yeah,
right. And that's kind of what I'm like, maybe in the sequels it just wasn't his time yet, but maybe in these, upcoming installments, or who knows who was in the writing room who said, like Finn, this not right now for Finn, but maybe later.
hmm,
And maybe in the Ray film we see a side of Ray as a trainer, as a mentor, as a Jedi master at this point. Giving Finn the light. Maybe he's a Jedi master himself, a lot's happened. But I
yeah,
mean, going forward, or kind of going back a little bit, I kind of looked at Finn's character in the marketing way, the same kind of as Darth Vader, Count Dooku, so like, or Darth Maul and Count Dooku. So like looking back at the prequels, like Darth Maul is one of the coolest looking characters like ever in Star Wars, but he had like 5 minutes of screen time in the Phantom Menace, and then boop,
mm,
cut in half and
yeah,
done until the Clone Wars came out, years later.
yeah,
So he was a character that was hyped up and then just kind of bleh, that was it. Same with Count Dooku. You get him for maybe a total of 5 minutes again, you know, in the Attack of the Clones, like all together with the screen time. So
Yeah.
cool. He's the first person that we get to see Yoda fighting against, and then we get
Yeah, we
him
got
next in their
amazing stories and Clone
yes.
Wars and
It's awesome how the Clone Wars helped flesh out those characters, and then we get him in Revenge of the Sith, and then he dies in the first 20 minutes. So it's like,
yeah,
oh, we got him again. Which now that you and I both know the backstory of Darth Maul and Count Dooku, it's like, dude, George, you had so much opportunity with these guys. It seems like you kind of rushed them out the picture to focus on what Darth Vader was,
yeah,
before
yeah,
as Anakin. So that's kind of how I look at Finn. Now, Finn isn't on the tier level of, Darth Maul and Count Dooku, but it's still the same kind of character, set up really good. And then, of course, as the movie's fleshed out, his role kind of knocked down. But I feel like everyone was just so anticipated on him being a Jedi, holding the lightsaber, which,
yeah.
I mean, Han Solo held a lightsaber. We didn't expect him to be a Jedi, but I would absolutely love to see Finn as a Jedi. I think it's amazing. I think it's one of the best, like, what if stories. If you wanted to talk what if Star Wars, I mean, give me Finn as a Jedi. He would be amazing, So plus John Boyega is very into Star Wars. He's a fan, you can tell.
Yeah.
And but yeah, his opinions 1000% valid. I stand in his corner for sure.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, just imagine if we were to get like some sort of like an animated series, just a season of him like starting to feel his connection to the Force.
And you can see that in the Rise of Skywalker too.
Yeah, I mean, and he kind of wanted to say something, but sorry, but he trying to get Ray's attention about his feeling Force sensitive, but that I guess they just didn't want to touch upon it. I don't know. I don't know why they just didn't really make that a point. But if we can get like some kind of animated series and then connect that to if they're going to do like a standalone story for her being a master in her new Jedi her Jedi temple or how they're going to want to go with it. But I mean, at least him being a student and being able to move a few things and him training in lightsaber.
Right. Yeah. It's never too late.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not. That we got to have something to conclude this story because we can't just kind of leave it at that. As how we got in the Rise of Skywalker. So
yeah,
that's kind of how I feel about it. But yeah, I mean, I thought we had some pretty good stories for this evening.
Yeah, man.
Some interesting topics, and if you guys want to read the topics, the stories, I left the link down below. And check out Brandon's channel. Subscribe to his channel, his YouTube channel, Instagram. He got some awesome, funny posts, cool posts. And yeah, I need to be a little bit more active on Instagram myself. But it's all those things that we kind of have to work on. But man, Brandon, it was a pleasure having you on. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me. Anytime you want to stop in, dude, that's awesome. I appreciate you. And the second time coming on Rebel Rewind, and I appreciate you hanging out, man.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Thanks everybody in the chat also for the comments we got. Let's see if we got any more comments before we close out for this evening. So we got Star Wars Nerd 00. I'm gonna definitely check out his YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, he's got some good opinions, and he's kind of fleshing out into like things that he's never like really liked before. So he's kind of like giving those things like a second chance. So
nice.
Yeah, pretty cool guy.
Nice. Yeah. So I'm gonna check out his channel. But thanks again, Brandon, and thanks everybody for hanging out. And if you're watching on the replay, drop a comment down below. Thanks everybody, and let's see if I can close this out without screwing this up.